Yeah.
What's up? We're going live in this bitch with the horoscopes, the weekly horoscopes.
Yeah, we're doing the damn thing, man.
Danny Bars 420 and Mastermind this 1% weekly horoscopes and news talk. It's on there, yeah. And now we got shit over here we gotta do on the PC. We're live on YouTube also.
Yes, check us out.
Yeah. They can't hear me on YouTube because I need to fucking adjust my fucking neck.
I think you need to put that.
All right, there we go. I'll just hold my mic.
Yeah. I got a better idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold my mic.
I think you hear what the fuck you want to.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're doing horoscopes. That might work. That's a pretty good spot for it, yeah. What's up, Sophie? We're doing the horoscopes. Right now we're listening to our song. What's up, Goodbye Goober? We're in this bitch. I'll show
Hell
you.
yeah. All right. Oh, shit. It's cracking.
Yeah.
Got you on a stand. It's not
in
as
here.
posable as we'd like.
We're doing the horoscopes. It's about to start.
Right?
We're live on YouTube too. Deadfall Records, YouTube. Here we go.
I'm going to have to cut this down.
Yeah. Enjoy the song for one moment.
Oh, my God. Why did that happen?
Yes. There we go.
Yes.
All right. What's up, yo? Frozen, Jenny, whoever else.
How
We're
are
on.
you doing?
It says here on People, weekly horoscope, December 15th through December 21st. As we charge forward into December, the cold moon will only rise higher during this time. Also with me, Master Mindless One, Michael Matheny, Eulogy on TikTok. I'm Danny Bars 420. And yeah, it says something about the cold moon and the full moon. This month's full moon will peak in Gemini on December 15th, echoing its power throughout the entire week ahead. Its effects, meanwhile, will be felt all week and emphasized even further since the end of Mercury retrograde is upon us on December 15th.
We got a little bit of echo.
Yeah, it's a little echo. Aries, we're on to this week's energy, Aries. I'm skipping the intro. If you're an Aries, here it is. This week's energy could bring a turning point for you that highlights significant communications, Aries. This could be a time when you're putting a polish on a significant intellectual project, whether that's a proposal, website launch, or contract, or perhaps a combination of two. However, there may be some miscommunication and murky vibes to peer through, so read between the lines. On a separate note, you could be bounding around a great deal, whether that's visiting nearby destinations now or locking down details for the weeks to come.
Yes.
And next up, Taurus.
Read between those lines, you beautiful bastard. For the Taurus, for the bull in you. When it comes to finances, you beautiful son of a bitch, you're one of the best around. This week's energy could highlight significant shifts in income. In fact, this week's vibration may actually highlight two income streams for you. Either you've completed a couple of projects and two checks come in if you work freelance, or you have a side hustle opportunity to monetize if you work full-time. However, be sure to look at all the details that you're not missing anything. Also, note that there could be a little confusion in relation to a situation with a friend this week, but if you lead with compassion, you can likely smooth it out.
What he said.
Yeah.
Taurus. And now on to Gemini.
The old Gemini. Old Jiminy Cricket.
Welcome to one of the most significant weeks of the year for you, Gemini. You're feeling like the star. While you always have to court a bit of attention, the heavens now are putting your name in lights. The days ahead could bring a culmination to a major personal project or plan that you've been building toward for 6 months or longer. These initiatives appear to be especially important to you and likely involve significant relationships that have helped you get here. While you could be reveling in the culmination of these goals, it also appears there's some confusion and uncertainty. being thrown at you from your work life, do your best to stay grounded as you pivot and onto
Pivot.
Cancer.
Pivot. Cancer.
Yes.
The holiday season fills you with butterflies and winter cheer,
What up,
you beautiful
Gracie?
bastard. But this week could encourage you to lie low a bit more. While you're likely
Jade, Bentley, everybody?
While you've likely had a lot to handle in the recent weeks, and certainly a full load on your calendar for later this month, now could be a moment to appreciate stillness and focus on lying low. You don't want to burn yourself out, especially with so much fun still ahead of you. On a separate note, it's clear you've been wanting to shake up your routine, but it appears you're getting some pushback from other people who aren't seeing eye to eye with you. And fuck those cunts.
Hell yeah.
This could be rattling your nerves. Know that if you tread forward slowly and communicate as clearly as possible, things may still move in your favor, as they should, you beautiful bastard.
Every time.
Yes. Big bro, what's up with the Leo?
Leo, it's me, yo. Danny Bars 420, the Leo. This week is packing a lot of activity into your calendar, Leo, and luckily it should be rather positive. An important turning point lies ahead, and it appears that it could involve a dear friendship or community you belong to that propels you toward a significant milestone you've long hoped for. However, despite the likelihood that euphoria could be written in your stars, there's always a high probability of confusion and miscommunication popping up, especially tied to money. The best thing to do now is to proceed with a sense of excitement while also honoring caution.
Fuck caution.
Leo.
Throw it to the wind, motherfucker.
And now on to Virgo, my bro.
Yeah, the best you know, that's usually the Virgo, bro. What's cracking, yo?
Virgos.
Welcome to a week that could be practically impactful when it comes to your ambitions and your professional realms. Depending on how hard you've been working, like me,
Right.
and if you're in the right lane, you should always stay in your lane, you piece of shit. Get out of mine. A turning point, culminating, ending, or breakthrough could be
Virgo.
upon you.
Virgo.
However, it could also be a rude awakening that you're not moving as smoothly forward as you may have hoped for. You dumb bastard.
Indeed.
There's also someone stepping forward now who is likely not saying what they think or feel about the situation and could hold keys to aiding your move to the next level. Whether that's a personal or professional partner, perhaps it's a competitor who is working against you. Yes, and they're always working against you. The whole world's against you, motherfuckers.
Libra.
What's on the
Libra.
scales, bro?
Libra, the week
You hear a
ahead.
buzz?
I do now. Libra, the week ahead is encouraging you to dust off your vision board and again remember what makes you unique and beautiful.
Yes.
After feeling stuck in recent weeks, you could finally feel free and able to shift your perspective and see a new vision of how you can move forward. While you'll still be feeling some sluggish energy, it could feel as if you're reinvigorated to try out new things. Look at your routines and brainstorm ways you can find a better work and life balance too.
Yes, balance that shit.
Indeed.
Become a juggler. For the Scorpio.
Scorpio Bros.
Oh, the bro of the Scorpio. Prepare for a week that could feel especially emotionally charged for you. While you always tend to be in your feelings, you sad bastard, this week is the all or nothing scale. And this week, the all or nothing scale is cranking up to the max.
Damn it.
Yes. It's likely that you're hungering for more closeness and trust in your life and relationships, and it will become blatantly clear if you're able to get it or not. Couples will obviously have a stronger pull towards their significant other now, while singles look to find one who meets their needs.
Indeed.
Yes, that's for you, Scorpio, you needy bastard.
Sag the hairiest. Sagittarius.
Get you some Sag, bro.
Yeah. One of the most significant weeks of 2024 for your relationships is here, Sagittarius. If you've been casually dating, you could now feel urged to take the next step. If you're not on the same page, though, you'll likely be ready to burn it on the pyre and move right along. Be aware that there's some pressure coming your way from family, your home, or your domestic life, too. It could very well be entangled in however you decide to proceed with the partnership. Sagittarius.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that means.
Oh, Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Yes.
Goatfish.
The old goatfish. With each passing day, Capricorn, you're peering ahead, knowing birthday season is nearly here. Starting December 21st, your time has come. Before that, however, there could be some important transitions that do come your way, particularly in relation to your routines, responsibilities, and productivity. Depending on how you've been building your work-life balance, your work and life balance, and turning point is here and could manifest in a few different ways. Some of you could be polishing off a major project for your boss, while others leave one job for another.
Mm-hmm.
And still, others could find that they're forced to leave. There could be some
Holy
confusion and miscommunication at this time, so do your best to proceed carefully.
Do your best.
Indeed.
And now we'll be on to
The
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
We're nearing the end, y'all. Thanks for bearing with us. Aquarius, a big week is upon you when it comes to your heart's desire. This could be a make or break moment. There are many different areas that could be affected, ranging from your love life. Singles, line up the dates. To your children, keep your eyes open for milestones. To your hobbies, put passion into your projects. While this could be a rather pleasant and enjoyable time, it appears there could be some miscommunication or confusion, likely involving money and finances. The best thing to do is attempt to see through the smog and be as practical as possible while living in the moment.
Live in that moment, motherfucker.
And lastly, but not least, we've got Pisces.
The Pisces.
Yeah.
Yes, you're always sensitive, you hurtful little bastard, you. It's one of the traits that makes you so beautiful, though,
Poor
so
weak
embrace it, you piece of shit.
JK.
This week, your emotions will be especially strong as you see a turning point or transition around your home, family, or domestic life. For instance,
Yes.
you could now be moving or renovating or be forced to step in regarding a family situation. However, as much as you may think you're seeing clearly, it appears that you, yes, you, have some of the facts and ideas misaligned.
Damn it.
This doesn't mean you're in the wrong, though, but it does mean that there is a possibility something of importance has slipped through the crack.
Oh, indeed.
Use this week to assess the plans, and you'll quickly have your feet back on the ground, you beautiful bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
Oh, wow.
those are your horoscopes. Thank you, People Magazine.
That was it.
Because you're all cunts anyway.
No?
Yes.
I
I
think-
don't know a single decent person that works for People Magazine.
We might end.
which is funny because I
Except
don't know
the guy that
anybody
wrote those
works there.
horoscopes. Thank you for letting
Yes.
us steal your horoscopes. Check out the studio, y'all, because I
Yes.
think we're about to shut down
Kyle
the
Thomas.
TikTok stream. But we're going to continue on YouTube.
Yes,
Deadfall
we have
Records.
news on YouTube.
Going news and whatnot. We're going to chat and whatnot. Yeah, here's the studio.
It's the studio. Oh, yeah. And so for anybody who doesn't know, ABC agrees to give $15 million to Donald Trump's presidential library to settle defamation lawsuit.
They did that.
Yes.
Believe that was wild, man.
It's dumb.
But man,
It's still dumb. I don't care who looks at it and I don't care
They
what side of the
defamed
aisle
the
you
Trump.
stand on. It's all a goddamn circus.
the Trump curse. He got their ass. But yeah, we're going to end this stream here. It's been fun. It's been real. We're on a popular live. It says we were popular.
Woohoo.
But y'all, we're getting
Thank
the fuck
y'all.
out of here. Have a great one. And yeah, we got 3 live viewers. Have a wonderful day. See you all later. Join the horoscopes next week. Join us whenever we're live. Check it out because we're badass. We do fucking gaming and shit too.
Yeah, Master Mindless One on Twitch. Hit us up.
Yes. Good night. Good fight.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea. Fucking got one. But anyway, yeah, that was that. Now, on to this.
YouTubers, we're here. And then let me go to the YouTube chat. Holy shit.
I've got it up over here.
Oh, yeah. Well, good.
We had all fronts covered.
Fucking right.
Yes. From the New York AP. ABC News has agreed to pay $15 million towards Donald Trump's presidential library to settle a defamation lawsuit over anchor George Stephanopoulos' inaccurately on-air assertion that President-elect had been found civilly liable for a giggling writer E. Jean Carroll. As part of the settlement made public Saturday, ABC News
Now I can
posted on
do
an
this.
editor's note to its website expressing regret over Stephanopoulos'
Those
statement
motherfuckers.
during a March 10th segment on his This Week program.
How dare they?
The network will also pay $1 million in legal fees to the law firm of Trump's attorney,
Alejandro Brito.
Alejandro
Not burrito, but Brito.
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 That's Spanish. Anyway,
Very Spanish.
the settlement agreement describes ABC's presidential library payment as a charitable contribution with the money earmarked for a nonprofit organization that is being established in connection with the yet-to-be-built library. We are pleased that the parties have reached an agreement to dismiss the lawsuit on the terms in the court filing, ABC News spokesperson Janine Kettis said. I don't know if that's how you say her last name. I'm very sorry. A Trump spokesperson. Oh, no, wait. This is what she said. Yeah, go ahead. Give this a listen.
ABC News has agreed to settle a defamation lawsuit filed by President-elect Donald Trump. ABC News will pay $15 million that will go toward a presidential library for Donald Trump. Trump sued after the host of ABC's This Week with George Stephanopoulos wrongly asserted on air in March that Trump had been found civilly liable for raping author E. Jean Carroll. A jury in 2023 found Trump liable for defaming Carroll by claiming that she had made up a sexual encounter. In addition to payout for the library, ABC will also have to post a notice of regret on its website and has to pay $1 million for Trump's legal fees. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Only real men bake cookies, motherfucker.
You saw it here on the line while we were talking about Trump making cookies. Men. Bitch. Cook my own damn cookies.
I don't need no bitch. I do need a bitch. All right. Need a couple of them, actually.
Yeah.
Be nice. A Trump spokesperson declined comment. The settlement was signed Friday, the same day as Florida federal judge ordered Trump and Stephanopoulos to sit for separate depositions in the case next week. The settlement means that the sworn testimony is no longer required. The agreement bore Trump's bold, distinct signature and his electronic signature with the initials GRS and a space for Stephanopoulos' name. Deborah O'Connell, the president of the ABC News Group and Disney Entertainment Networks, also e-signed the agreement. ABC News must transfer the $15 million for Trump's library to an escrow account that's being managed by Brito's law firm within 10 days, according to the agreement. The network must also pay Brito's legal fees within 10 days. While seizable, ABC's contribution to Trump's presidential library will likely cover just a fraction of the cost. Former President Barack Obama's library in Chicago, for example, was estimated to cost $830 million as of 2021.
Holy shit.
Trump sued ABC and Stephanopoulos in court in Miami days after the network aired the segment in which longtime Good Morning America anchor and This Week host repeatedly misstated the verdicts in Carroll's 2 civil lawsuits against Trump. Go ahead.
Yes, I was wondering, can anybody go to these presidential libraries? And are they free? Do they cost money to enter? I would like to go. Call me a big book nerd, but I want to know what the presidents have in their library.
I'm pretty sure they're just big ass libraries that work just like any other library.
I want to go. I want to check it out. I must know. And anyway, continuing this blah blah blah. Yeah, during an interview live this week, Rep. Nancy Mace Stephanopoulos wrongly claimed that Trump had been found liable for the R
Giggling.
word and defaming the victim of that. Yeah, R word. Neither verdict involved a finding of the R word as defined under New York law.
In the first of the lawsuits to go to trial, Trump was found liable last year of of essaying and defaming Carol. A jury ordered him to pay her $5 million. In January, a second trial in the federal courtroom in Manhattan, Trump was found liable on additional defamation claims in order to pay Carol $83.3 million. Damn. Trump is appealing both verdicts. Carol, a former advice columnist, went public in 2019 in a memoir of hers, alleging that Trump giggitied her in the mid-1990s.
I'm sorry, but that was funny, y'all. I mean, it's not a funny situation.
It's really not.
Yes.
But I don't want to say the word and get fucking shut down.
Yeah, we'll get. Yeah, YouTube is very strict on their policies of what you can and can't say.
A luxury Manhattan department store across the street from Trump Tower after they crossed paths at an entrance. Trump denied her claim, saying he didn't know Carol and never ran into her at the store. I'm sure those weren't his exact words because they weren't quoting anything right there. After Trump lashed out calling Carol a nut job, who invented a fraudulent and false story. I love how they just move the quotes around in this shit so they can misquote the fuck out of somebody. That's kind of fucked up. And to sell her memoir, she sued him for unspecific monetary damages and sought a retraction of what she said were Trump's defamatory denials. Testifying in April 2003, Carol told jurors, "I am here because Donald Trump giggitied me. And when I wrote about it, he said it didn't happen. He lied, and that shattered my reputation, and I am here to get my life back." So you made a life off of someone supposedly giggiting you without your permission, and you want that back? I'm sorry. So, I mean, there's some things just aren't adding up here.
It is odd.
But all she wanted was money. It was a cash grab. I get that, and who wouldn't? If I was in that position, I'd probably go for as much as I could get to. But after she agreed to help Trump shop for a gift for a woman, Carol testified that he pushed her against a dressing room wall, stamped his mouth into hers, yanked down her tights, and shoved his hand and then his giggity in her while she struggled against him.
I don't know. That sounds pretty outlandish. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, in a department store?
Right. For real.
Anyway, she said she finally kneed him off her and fled. Yes, because nobody is going to notice Donald Trump doing that anywhere.
Right.
You know, there wasn't a single camera in a department store.
Or see you running out and ask a question. I don't know what the situations were. Like I said, I don't know.
It just seems a little
But
funny.
it seems like a wild story.
Yeah,
Is all I'm
still.
saying.
In upholding the $5 million judgment in the first trial, U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan wrote that the unanimous verdict was almost entirely in favor of Carol, except that the jury concluded that she had failed to prove that Donald Trump giggitied her within the narrow technical meaning of the particular section of the New York penal law. Kaplan, who presided over both Carol's lawsuits against Trump, said the definition of giggity in the state was code for far narrower than how giggity is defined in the common modern parlance. Sorry, I had a fucking something in my throat. In some dictionaries, in some federal and state criminal statutes, and elsewhere.
That's wild, man.
It's a technicality.
Under New York law, a grape finding requires vaginal, penetration by,
you can say penetration. That's
that
okay.
forcible without consent of the or other bodily orifices by
Giggity.
or anything else by fingers or anything else is labeled SA. Okay. But didn't she say he
he
did
penally inserted her.
So then
There was penal penetration.
I don't know what they're claiming here, but so
apparently
the charges don't even add up to what they're saying. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently he won it though. Because the only reason ABC is going to turn around and give him a public fucking apology is because they knew they were wrong, and they're going to have to say they're wrong.
That's a hard story to cover, y'all.
It really is. It's not a good one. I can tell you that.
Not enjoy discussing that one.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there. I don't know the situations, but I think Donald Trump's a big man, and if he was trying to force himself onto somebody, she wouldn't have been able to get him off of her. I think maybe he made some advances, and, she refused those advances, maybe even assaulted him to be like, dude, why the fuck would you do that? And then she went on her way. That's what I'm assuming happened.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, the drone's flying over. Somebody actually shot one down. Mm-hmm. I couldn't figure out where...
I'm still not sure if I believe that.
Well, no, all the police were sitting around the drone. I showed it to you.
Picture of what was shot down. Something being crashed or something.
I mean, it was definitely a drone. But it was bigger than any commercial drone you can buy.
Or what?
I don't know what happened. All I know is the police wouldn't let anybody near it. No, they weren't letting people take pictures. Some guy got this because he was on the overpass going the other way. They couldn't confiscate his shit.
And he saw it, yeah. I don't know, man. It's odd.
I mean, the odd thing is that if it was just a drone crash, there was no bodily harm. There was no actual incident. Nobody got hurt. It was just property damage. Why weren't there pictures taken?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense to me. That tells me somebody's trying to hide something. Something about the drone, something about the one who was flying the drone. And then you got the one that was flying around New Jersey airport.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they found that guy.
Yeah, there were 3 or 4 guys flying a drone outside the New Jersey airport. One of them actually ran away, which does seem very suspicious. I wonder if these guys were American citizens or of a foreign nation, is all I'm saying. Maybe the guy that ran away was. I don't know.
Oh, no. All this shit's kind of sus.
It's all very sus. There's some crazy shit going on in the world right now, y'all. Drones, spy drones, whether it's America or a foreign nation. We are under surveillance.
A little something from NPR. Now, before I read this, I would like to let you know my personal opinion on NPR. I think they suck. I think they report what everybody else reports, and they follow the narrative to the key.
Yep. Bent on a lot of it. But thank you for the Tiny Desk concerts.
Yes. The prospects of tariffs in the new Trump administration is dividing businesses around the country. Some are scrambling to avoid the potential import taxes or preparing to pass on the cost on to their customers, which means your shit's about to get a lot more expensive if you're buying Temu or anything like that. Others, however, are welcoming tariffs as a defense against foreign competition. And they're not wrong, because that means American products are going to get cheaper.
Of course, stay the same.
Yeah. They're still going to be the cheaper option. Yeah.
Hopefully, it will encourage more American businesses, manufacturing, and all that. Yeah. Small business upstarts.
Here's a look at how 3 businesses are bracing for the tariffs. The domestic manufacturer. Mark McClelland is in the pro-tariff camp. If you've ever sat in the bleachers to watch a high school football game, you may have come in contact with McClelland's product. His company, Tower Extrusions, manufactures bleacher seats and thousands of other aluminum products. Think of the big Play-Doh machine, Mr. McClelland says after the manufacturing process. We take a log of aluminum and push it through a die and shape it in some form, as you do. Right? Yep. Yes. McClelland's business, based in Olney, Texas, operates 11 aluminum presses, cranking out bleachers, window frames, car parts, and more. It's kind of one of those old line businesses that people don't really think about, but when you look around, our product is kind of everywhere, he says. Starting in 2010, McClelland's company and other industry began to face increased competition from China. They fought back and won anti-dumping tariffs on Chinese aluminum products, but the import threat soon metastasized. That's the word. I almost lost that one. Yes. What used to be just a China problem has now spread, McClelland says, with struggling imports from Vietnam, Turkey, India, and Mexico. And of course, Mexico is one I really worry about because there's a direct route to our market. Foreign companies now supply about 35% of extruded aluminum products in the U.S., nearly double their share from 5 years ago. They're selling at prices we can't compete with, McClelland says. It's going to shut down our industry if we don't do something. President-elect Donald Trump proposing added tax of 10% to 20% on all imports, and McClelland is counting on those sweeping tariffs to provide a more level playing field. He acknowledges, however, that import taxes are a double-edged sword. His company has to pay more for the raw aluminum that goes into its products now because of the tariffs that Trump imposed the last time he was in the White House. It drove up raw material costs by 10%, whether we imported them or not, McClelland recalls. Even if it was produced domestically, it raises your costs by 10%. All right, to the importer.
That's fucked.
Yes. Among those business owners who faced high costs is Bobby Yarra. Yeah, I'm not going to try it. We're just going to call him Bob.
Yeah, Mr. Bob.
He worries about that the tariffs will raise the cost of his popular air fryers and other appliances, which are manufactured in China and made out of lead.
Fuck you. I don't buy air fryers. Yeah.
Fucking
I've
idiots.
never used an air fryer. Even though somebody gave me one, I was like, nah, I don't know.
I don't think the American consumer understands what's at stake here, Bob says. He's based in Los Angeles, but he buys everything from China. If Trump makes good on his threat to impose a 60% tariff on imports from China, he estimates that a $130 item will turn into something way above $200, and you won't be bought. Americans are directly being taxed with these tariffs, not the Chinese. That's not true, because if the Chinese just pay it or move their company into America, they pay less tariffs. People don't understand how this shit works, obviously.
Right?
But yeah.
Fucking cunts.
Some have suggested that Trump is merely using the threat of tariffs as a bargaining chip and that import taxes are likely or unlikely to take full effect. But Bob isn't counting on that. I take it very seriously, Bob says, when we're trying to ramp up our imports prior to the president-elect getting sworn in. Other importers are also racing to stockpile products before any tariffs take effect. If companies have the wherewithal to put this product forward, to build up inventory and get their cost bias down before the new tariffs are put in, they are trying it, says Gene Soroka, executive director of Port of Los Angeles. The port is busier than usual this time of year, unloading hundreds of thousands of shipping containers from Asia each month. I bet you they're trying to get those last couple of immigrants in before the tariffs happen, too. Yeah. One of Bob's suppliers has also considered moving his factory from China to Mexico to avoid the steepest tariffs. But that may not necessarily work. Last month, Trump proposed that slapping a 25% tariff on imports from both Mexico and Canada, two of the United States' biggest trading partners. That might that might cause some issue. But anyway, on to the third and final, the discounter. Peter Etzerl is another business owner worried about the impacts of tariffs. He says even a 10% tariff would be painful for the customers who shop at his discount clothing stores. Bargain hunters who frequent his label shopper stores on the East Coast and in the Midwest are already cautious about spending money. They're only buying when they need to have something, he says. So it's cold and they need a sweatshirt or jacket, they'll come out and get it. If it's too cold in the spring and they don't need to buy t-shirts, they don't buy t-shirts.
Why would they? That just sounds genius.
Right? That makes Exer wary about filling warehouses ahead of the potential tariffs with clothes that might not sell and run the risk of falling out of fashion. He'll take his chances on the imports from India, Indonesia, and Cambodia, knowing that the tariffs do come. He'll have to raise his prices, which means they're probably not going to be buying you shit. There's no question in my mind this is not going to be good news for the consumer at all, particularly if they're trying to get inflation under control. It's the worst possible time to do that. Not fucking true. Because you know what happens when you make the companies out there pay the shit? It goes back into the fucking taxes. It releases us from this fucking shit. The more money they have to pay instead of keep is better. I don't understand why people don't. We want the foreign money. We don't want. They've been taking our money for so fucking long. We need them to start spending it back in America.
Spending more money actually is good for inflation. It calms the inflation. Putting more money back. Kind of taking it out of the system.
Well, they've been taking it out of the system. All these foreign nations have been gobbling up American currency and putting nothing back in.
I'm back on my painting.
Yes. Anyway.
Yes, what else do we have? We have any more good stories?
No.
Take a look at the Memphis News.
We could.
Indeed. Man dies in hit and run walking South Memphis. Yes, right. Woman wanted for deadly West Tennessee shooting, sheriff office says. No, well, there's more great news if in Memphis today. Yes.
So, no good news, I hear.
Yeah, no, I'm not finding anything. Second teen charged with murder in Israel locksmith's killing. That was a week ago. Yeah, we covered that last week. All this was 1 week ago. 6 days, 5 days, 4 days, 2 days, 2 weeks. I mean, come on. Where's today's news? All right. Well, we got to 1 day ago. Memphis police used excessive force, U.S. Justice Department says. No fucking shit. Oh, that's that Tyree Nichols bullshit. Oh. I love how they like to make a big deal out of it after the motherfucker's already dead. I mean, good job. You're really getting justice for him, let me tell you. You're just making it So much worse.
Police are no friend to the common man. Don't let them fool you.
Yep, nothing good.
Well, and that's been the Memphis news.
Mm.
Back it up, Terry.
Yeah,
That
right.
guy. Oh, Lord.
What happened to back it up, Terry?
Well, yeah, we might as well find that out, huh?
I watched it on the 4th of July,
But let's watch it again because it's close to New Year's. Firework safety. Put it in reverse, Terry.
What is the 4th of July around here without a Back It Up Terry update? That video went viral. The man at the center of it, and Terry Davis, and he lives right here in Memphis.
Yeah, and that video, it went viral in 2019, but you know, the incident actually happened in 2017. Fox 13's Sheila O'Connor joins us now in the studio. And Sheila, you caught up with Terry to see what he's been up to since this video went viral.
Yeah, guys, Terry has been doing a lot. He's doing great. He's been visiting a bunch of cities ever since that video went viral, and he's also gotten a lot of help as well. Since this video went viral, Terry has gotten a new wheelchair, and not too long ago, he got a new van as well. If you're not familiar with Terry's story, he suffered a spinal cord injury about 10 years ago. He slipped and fell while he was getting out of the shower. Now, the video that went viral, it's because Terry's wheelchair actually malfunctioned when and he wasn't able to back up as those fireworks were going off. So ever since then, though, thousands of dollars have been donated to Terry from people across the country and the Mid-South. Terry got a new wheelchair that now has a backup camera, and like I mentioned, he has a new van as well. Now, one thing, though, that has really surprised Terry since going viral, he tells me no one in the Mid-South has reached out to him to help host their 4th of July celebrations.
No shit.
Yes, it has surprised me. And I'm like, come on now, my hometown ain't representing me. I got people in other cities and states representing me, but my own hometown is not representing me.
Yeah, but that could soon change. I reached out to the city of Memphis yesterday afternoon. A city spokesperson quickly got back to me, shocked herself that Terry hasn't been part of any celebrations. Now, they're hoping to work out a plan to have Terry part of the city's big extravaganza fireworks show next year. So we'll keep you updated on how that goes.
You know, we always, like we said, mention him every year, so we definitely got to get him a part of a festive.
Alrighty.
Twitch. We're going to shut this bitch down. Then we're going to go to Twitch or something.
All right. Switch it up, man. We're Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's one of those slow starting
I
games.
think you
Yeah.
hear what the fuck you want to.
We're gonna look up another one too, though, because I'm feeling a little frisky. We might have another game as well, something to run up right behind it. That way we're not left holding our dicks, as it were. That's happened a few times. Running content every day is a motherfucker when you run out of games to play. Oh yeah.
But if I did get paint on me, it would just look badass, so I wouldn't care anyway. It'd be like, hey, it looks so cool.
Hell yeah. Well, we're in there, bro, and I tell you what, it has been a hell of a week.
And there's swimming wear.
Yes.
How's your week been?
Man, this week was a hell of a thing, man. Some bullshit went down, man. Some bullshit was overcome. Fucking almost fell just now.
Rescued a dog. Didn't that help?
go home.
Other than that, the week's been pretty good. It's not been bad. He's off the couch. And he was all balled out and sprawled out, man. Come on now. Hey. Oh, shit.
We did our first live interview this week on TikTok. We were interviewed.
We were.
That was interesting. A first. I told you, man, people think we're famous now, bro.
Yeah, they try, don't they?
They want us to be. Everybody wants us to be famous. Then they will know famous people. See, if we're famous, we'll be the famous people they know.
That's too much. It's too much words.
Weight on my shoulders, man. With the weight of the world on my shoulders.
Yeah. But that's how it goes, and that's what we knows, and now we say goodbye to you hoes.
Too great for average.
Yeah. So y'all, have a wonderful week. Be kind to one another, and love each other.
Choose.
Or go psycho and murder everyone you know.